Okay, class, so what are we going to do? So we're going to read about, for Peanuts, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown book. Written by Charles M. And what's that word? I don't know what that word is. Well, can you go get a phone? Well, okay. Okay, everyone, so what does that word say? I don't know, but can you press it? Okay.
Schultz.
Is it Schultz? Yes, it is. It is Schultz. So we're going to read about It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So we're going to read a story, and then we're going to go to the movie, okay? All right. Alrighty, so we're going to read about Peanuts, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown by Charles M. Schultz. So, let's get the story started. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I just already turned a page, so I want to read this lines for me real quick. So, who wants to read first? Alright, I saw Meme's hand first. Yes. Okay, Meme, so can you read this line for me? Sure. Okay, Meme, go ahead. Okay. Alright, it says, every fall, the leaves on the trees turn brown and fall off the branches. Pumpkins grow big and plump in their patches. The air grows cooler and people start to think about their Halloween costumes. And every fall, Linus writes a very important letter. Good job, Meme. So every fall, the leaves on a tree turn brown and fall off the branches. What does the pumpkins grow big and plump in their patches? Good question, Merida. Let me guess. I think I'm going to say the air grows cooler and people start to think about their Halloween costumes, and every fall, Linus writes a very important letter. Good job, Meme. You got correct. The correct answer is the air grows cooler and people start to think about their Halloween costumes, and every fall, Linus writes a very important letter. Yes, I got it right. Do you think I got it right, girls? Good job, Meme. You did a good job. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome. Did I got it right? Of course, Meme. Well, thank you, Merida. You're welcome. All right, you can go have a seat. Okay. Okay, everyone, let's turn a page. Okay. Okay, everyone, who wants to read next? Madeline, can you read this one, and this one for me, please? Sure. Okay. So I might have to move so you can read, okay? Okay. Alrighty. It says, Dear Great Pumpkin, Linus writes, I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night. I hope you'll bring me lots of presents. Who are you writing to? Asked Charlie Brown. The Great Pumpkin, Linus replies. On Halloween night, the Great Pumpkin rises out of his pumpkin patch and flies through the air with his bag of toys for all the children. All right, Madeline. So, if the Charlie Brown asks if what he's writing to, so how did he say? I think he says, on Halloween night, the Great Pumpkin rises out of his pumpkin patch and flies through the air with the bag of toys for all the children. Correct, Madeline. The correct answer is, the Halloween night, the Great Pumpkin rises out of his pumpkin patch and flies through the air with his bag of toys for all the children. Yes, I got it right. Don't you think, girls? Good job, Madeline. I did really appreciate you for reading with us. Thank you. No problem. Go have a seat. All right. Thank you for reading with us, Madeline. You're welcome. Alrighty, so I'm going to turn a page, so I'm going to read, and I want you to listen for comprehension, which we mean understand. Okay, so let me turn a page, so I'm going to read, okay? Alrighty, everyone. So you might have to listen for comprehension, so I'm going to read, and I can turn a page, okay? Okay, Merida. Alrighty, so I'm going to read, so you're going to listen for comprehension. Does everyone understand? Yes. Okay. Alrighty, it says, Linus' sister Lucy isn't happy that Linus is writing to the Great Pumpkin. You'll make me the laughingstock of the neighborhood, she complains. But Charlie Brown's sister, Sally, doesn't think Linus is crazy. She thinks, Linus is wonderful. He is her sweet, Babu, wouldn't you like to sit with me in a pumpkin patch on Halloween night and wait for me, the great pumpkin? Linus asks. Sally is thrilled. I love to, she says, Linus. Later that day, Charlie Brown has a surprise waiting for him in a mailbox. I got an invitation to a Halloween party, he exclaims. Lucy thinks the invitation must be a mistake. There are 2 lists, she says, Charlie Brown. One to invite and one not to invite. Charlie Brown knows which list he was probably on, but he decides to go to the party anyway. On Halloween night, everyone is planning to go to the party, except Linus. My blockhead brother will be out in the pumpkin patch making his yearly fool of himself. Lucy grumbles. She can't understand why Linus would choose to miss out on all the fun that Halloween has to offer by sitting around in a pumpkin patch. Everyone puts on their costumes. Louisa is dressed as a witch. Charlie Brown is dressed as a ghost, but no one can tell what he is supposed to be because he had some trouble with the scissors. Sally is also dressed as a ghost, and so is girls. I think that's a hard word. What does that say? What does that say, Meme? Yeah, that's a hard word. Well, can you go get a phone again? Well, okay. All right, Meredith. So, what does that hard word say? Let me press it.
Schroeder.
Schroeder? Yeah, Schroeder. But what does that mean? Well, it means from Schroeder from the Halloween costumes. That's what it means. Oh, okay. All right. So I might have to keep reading it, okay? Alrighty. Alright, so let me take this phone away, okay? Alright. Alrighty, so I might have to keep reading it, okay? Alright. Sally is also dressed as a ghost, and so is Schroeder. This figured out how to use the scissors just fine. Pigpen is dressed as a ghost face too. Everyone can tell which ghost he is because a cloud of dust surrounds him. Snoopy walks by, also dressed in a costume. Who in the world is that? Asked Lucy. He is World War I flying ace, Charlie Brown explains. Now, I've seen everything, Lucy says. Lucy declares that everyone will go trick-or-treating first and then go to the Halloween party. As they pass by the pumpkin patch, Linus sees them and gets excited, thinking they have come to wait with him. Have you come to sing pumpkin carols with me? He asks. You blockhead, Lucy yells at her brother. You're going to miss all the fun just like last year. Don't talk like that, Linus cries. The great pumpkin will come because I am in the most sensory pumpkin patch. Oh, good grief, Lucy exclaims. She marches off with her friends. It looks like no one wants to join Linus in the pumpkin patch to wait for the great pumpkin. Except, what about Sally?